3, 2, 1, let's go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to R.A.A.W Entertainment, Real Artists at Work. Over here, we dive for our dreams. We not let our dreams dive for ourselves. But the most important thing we do while we dream is we remember to put in the action to work for our dreams to come true. Because your dreams want life just as much as you, so it's up to you to do what you got to do to see them through. Conscious actions manifest dreams and goals. Always be conscious with your actions and create your environment according to your happiness and your peace. It's the conscious actions taken to your freedom that makes you raw. So be conscious and create your story. And that's what makes you raw. So, pretty much, last we left off here, I believe, where was I? I think I left off to where, like, we were going to go storm the castle and destroy the crystal. I decided to do that without streaming, so I did it. I went to the castle, destroyed the crystal. We learned out a lot more things, such as what was his name? What's his brother's name? Ralph? No, Joshua. So Joshua is still alive. He's older. He has a lot more information than we think. A lot more power as well. He's gotten stronger since we last met him as a boy. Basically, that voice that quote unquote Sid, the new Sid here, has been hearing, which I'm gonna get into that. Has been the what did they call them again? Because you know they're dominants, but they call these guys the hell do they call these guys again? Oh, egos or something like that, right? Something with an E. Whatever these guys are called right here, I call them GF. I'm so used to the term GF. But they call them like econs. They found out Ultima is trying to, for some reason, possess his body, and there was a fight where I had to fight another econ, I guess under Ultima, to prove my worthiness, and he ended up proving his worthiness. He ended up defeating it. Arif it, or whatever he calls it, Arif it, or Arif, whatever. So we used him, we beat it, and before that battle had even started, Sid had transformed into his econ, full transformation, to destroy the crystal. Ultima came, stroked Sid. Sid threw a spear back that held him off for a while. But once it was all said and done, the wound that was done to Sid was too grave. Sid succumbed to his wounds. It was very tragic, but hence why I named this stream Sid, more than a memory, but an eternal idea. So basically, after all was said and done, Ultima was about to take over his body, but Joshua intervened and saved his ass. Basically, before Joshua was able to save his ass, though, they got hit with some type of attack by Ultima, making them pass out. And then Joshua did some move to where he trapped Ultima. Because at first it seemed like they were fighting at a standstill, but neither of them seemed like they were going full blast, And Ultima, let's be real, he seemed like he was very unnerved with Joshua, but more so maybe a little annoyed. But Joshua somehow managed to trap Ultima. And then it appeared he trapped him inside of himself. So that happened, and now we are 5 years later. Yep, they did a time skip. 5 years later, Sid is gone, but he took up the name of Sid because it's more so the idea of Sid, the thing that Sid wanted to achieve, that they're trying to keep alive here. And so now he takes up the new name of Sid because Sid is more than a name. It's a resistance, It's a hope for a better world, a better place, for magic users like them. One thing I noticed in every sci-fi RPG, whatever magic game, or most of them, magic users are normally looked at as something bad or wrong, and looked down upon or enslaved or whatnot. And I guess that does have a real life religious aspect now that I think about it, because in Christianity, I believe witchcraft, which this will fall under, right, is a sin. So But it's weird too, because also in our realm, in our life, we look at superheroes, which they were also technically looked at too. People who can use magical abilities as powers. We look at those as heroes as well as villains. So, um, it's very tricky. I would say to see like what it will be if this actually existed in our world, in terms of not just under the breath of what we think we heard or seen, but in actuality, in full blown awareness and existence. I don't know if they'll be looked at as heroes, special ones, or are treated as people who should be looked at as a sin. I guess as many ethnic cultures were before, and like I guess you could say what is the word I'm looking for? I guess sexual orientation, homosexuality, that was looked at compared to now. I mean, it still is, but compared to now, it's a lot different, and that's with ethnicities as well. So maybe magic users will go through the same thing. Who knows? But those are superpowers, I wonder if they'd go through the same type of torment and treatment of you're different, so you're wrong, or your abomination of sin type of thing, or would you be looked at more welcoming, or as something unique and something, like almost like how, well, the lie was that diamonds were rarities, right? But that's a lie, and so I guess gold maybe. Everyone's looked at as gold as scarcity, so valuable. Oh, that's the thing too, though. With them destroying the giant crystal, that means the users in this world have become severely scarce and limited, and in regards to like, this is about to be it. This is the users that are left. So now there's going to be a higher demand for them, but it's not like they'll be treated as special, I don't think, but we'll see. But 5 years later, it's still just as bad for them, if not worse. Sid did say it'll be harder from here on out, but worth it. And they took hold of that idea to believe that, what did he say? To burn the boil. You gotta burn the boil to heal the cyst or some shit, whatever he said. So, sometimes that's what it is. You gotta, just like as Joshua, burn in those flames in order to be reborn into something new. So, with that catch up being done, let's get into the story. What I'm gonna be doing too a lot more is cause I got 3 damn powers now. I got the Sid gave me some of his, so I got some of Sid's econ abilities. I got iRift that I gotta work on. I ended up purchasing the upgraded version of the Flames of Rebirth just to find out that I still need to do one more to master it, and that's 4,000 something. So I'm like, oof, fuck all this. But like, this 500, this 400, 600, but it don't say to master it. So I'm thinking there'll be one more to master it, and that'll be 1,000 something. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be practicing and doing a lot of side missions and battling just so I can actually purchase some of these abilities. I think what I was thinking of doing is just getting these 3 first. Not this one. This one's 4,000 something. That one's gonna be a while. But this 1,550, 1,540. Purchase that. Purchase this one for 2,300. I'm gonna do this one next, if anything. And this one will be third. I'm hoping within a week I could at least have all these purchased, not mastered, but purchased. Like you see, I have to do it one more time just to master it. So I won't have them mastered, but I will have them purchased. Rift one as well, which is weird that mine costs the lowest out of all of them, because it's like, this the motherfucker who doing it. But anyway, 1,000 to get that upgraded. So maybe I might do this one twice, depending on how much they ask for. If it's 2,000 something, I might, hopefully by the end of the week, I'll have this one mastered too. So we'll see. But I'm trying to get all these mastered, or not mastered, but purchased within the week here. So by Sunday. And then, yeah. But for now, I'm going to go with the story. I think I won't stream again. Maybe I might stream tomorrow, who knows. But if not, I won't stream again till probably about Wednesday or Thursday.
All operations are suspended.
Our hideaway got discovered 5 years ago. They came, destroyed it, wrecked it, killed a lot of people, wounded many others.
Interesting coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we're away?
None
None
worth
worth mentioning.
Gav's
Gav's
still off
keeping
keeping
an
an
eye
eye
on the Republican army.
Should be
Should
back
be
any
back
day
any
now.
day now.
Understood. If anyone
If
needs
anyone
me,
needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't
Still
work
can't work that one out.
There must be
There must be better places in the hull of a gutted edge. Bury your nuns in a book.
Yeah, this
Yeah, this is where she's chosen to be.
And I'm
I'm sure she has her reasons.
And we going somewhere else already? My bad.
I
Trust
trust I'm not intruding.
Who the hell is this?
Back from your mission? I'm
I'm
beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might
What
say
might
the
say the
same
same
of
of
you.
you?
Vivian
Vivian
Night.
Nightails.
I'll have you know that only four attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honour? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that
Is that
so?
so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the R.A.A.W? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well,
Well,
mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long goes some records the storm has endured. days have seen the blight rest from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less and less spaces. But Odin would sooner pull his sword than would relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath some Brokmar boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set aside some crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less.
So what was basically happening was the blight was taking over more and more, as you could see. So they decided to abandon the capital. At least that's what rumor was.
Subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind.
Which, I mean,
The Empire, the Dalmakian Republic, the Kingdom of Olud, and of course, our friends in the Era.
they way over there.
Standing,
Fuck.
I wonder,
They better. They should have been making moves. They got surrounded by blight on both sides. That blight taking over.
You were born into its side. Do you not feel
Which is crazy. If you see how that blight is moving on the map, this ain't the time for everybody to be warring against each other. This is the time for everybody to come together and find a way to stop this blight first. First things first.
when the storm has passed.
Because once it's just whoever's the last man standing or two nations standing, that ain't gonna be enough to stop what's the spread of what's happening.
It's a simple errand for me, and we shall consider ourselves
even?
even.
Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
I suppose it would do.
This is what they have me doing, these little minor missions, story missions. It's basically to catch me up on the new hideaway. What I'm thinking. Oh, I forgot that Muggle was here. I wonder if he survived. Oh, alright, he survived. Okay.
What you want?
I would ask him about his last 5 years, but not till later. Damn, I need to have this in order to get the next one. What the fuck? You're running over here. $195. What, 80? Let's do it.
Not bad. What do you say so yourself? No scratches, right? Not it. Fine.
Let's find out what his 5 years been like real quick.
Life. You forgot already. Did I have it? Still.
Oh, he ain't have shit to say.
Think you ain't too bad. Nah.
Alright, Alright, he ain't got much to talk about. Or complain about. So, I mean, I feel it. I feel that.
Laura told me about a crystal or a bear before I came here. I would take you for a man.
But
But
no,
no,
here it
here it
is.
is.
The
The
secrets in the
secrets in the
bellows, you know.
bellows, you know.
They're
They're
master
master
seats, own
seats, own
design.
design.
The other masters.
Motherfuckers got so used to bears. That's what we're called. We're called bears. But, they don't even know how to start fires now.
I can't eat it.
Does that
Does
one
that
have
one
enough?
have
What's the
What's
horse
the
Oh,
left?
horse
that big
left?
motherfucker survived?
Dave!
Dave!
You're back!
You're back!
You
You
didn't
didn't happen to run out of potions
while
while
you
you
were
were
away,
away,
did
did
you?
you?
We've a
We've a
fine
fine
selection of
selection of tonics and
tinctures.
tinctures.
Oh,
Oh,
perhaps you'd be
perhaps you'd be
interested in
interested
some
in
new
some new
gluten.
gluten.
Alright, you ain't talking about shit. Alright, she survived too. Alright, everybody survived. Goddamn. What you been doing?
I
I
remember it
remember
like
it
it were
like it were
yesterday.
yesterday.
You're
You're
R.A.A.W. now.
R.A.A.W. now.
Hmm.
Wait, won't
They
hear
won't hear
Nathan
me
complaining.
complaining.
The only
The only
drawback.
drawback.
Still,
Still.
Alright, well, I like her attitude now. She's like getting approved a lot, even though tragedy has happened. Alright, still ain't got nothing good for me to upgrade with. They want a lot for some music. Like, you got me fucked up. I don't get it down. Ooh, it seems for low HP. Okay, I might do that. I got one. We do two.
it'd
It's
better all
better
be
all be
here.
here.
Oh, I don't mind. I didn't have any. I'll do one. That's all. Coral sword.
I'll be
I'll be
thankful you
thankful
got
you
that
got that
much.
much.
You got
You
out
got out
else?
else?
Finished, are
Finished,
you?
are you? I don't know. Perhaps I should just...
Is
Is it
it business
business?
or
Or
pleasure?
pleasure?
Finished,
Yeah, that's
are
Finished,
cool.
you?
are you?
Actually, let me make sure my abilities and my gear is straight. Two stars, 3 sword damage. Okay, Scarlet Cycle. 3-star damage. That's a 2-star damage. I like Scarlet Cycle though, so I might work on trying to upgrade that bitch soon, whenever I can. Heat Wave. Let me see this one. Yeah, I ain't trying to worry about doing all the extras for that one. So here's what it is. Let's see what we got here. Just these two, okay. Nothing special. What we got here? Just these two, nothing special. Alright, so we good there. Alright, cool. Let me save this. Let me let my dog in because he's going to be barking.
Nanny? Oh, when you were steady. Huh?
When I'm done streaming.
Huh?
When I'm done streaming.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Lawsman are
Lawsman are
properties.
A name I
Name
have
I
not
have
heard
not
for a
heard for a
long
long
time.
time.
So
So
long, in
long,
fact,
in
I
fact,
had
I
half
had half
forgotten
forgotten
my
my
welcome
welcome
home,
home,
Clyde.
Clyde.
You were
You were
missed,
missed,
as
as
always.
always.
I believe
I
this
believe this
belongs to
belongs to
you.
you.
Vivian asked me
Vivian
to
asked me to
return it.
return it.
So you can have your book back.
Already?
Ready?
Our
Our
resident
resident
scholar
scholar
devours
devours
books,
books,
faster than
faster
young
than young
tit
tit
does
does
lemon
lemon
tarts.
tarts.
Would that I
Would
could
that
do
I
the
could do the
same,
same,
but
but
alas, I no
alas, I
longer
no
possess
longer
the
possess the
necessary
necessary
constitution for
constitution for
such
such
indulgence,
indulgence,
either in
either in
words or
words or
tarts.
tarts.
That said,
That said,
I
I
have
have
continued my
continued my
search for
search for
mention of the
mention of the
creature you
creature you
encountered at
encountered at
Craig's Head,
Craig's Head,
but
but
without
without
access to the
access to
great
the great
libraries of
libraries of
Oriflamme or
Oriflamme or
Dominion,
Dominion,
I
I
regret that I
regret
have
that
been
I
able
have
to
been able
find
to find
little
little
and
and
less.
less.
I am
I am
sorry.
sorry.
Please,
Please,
don't
don't
apologize.
apologize.
I'll send
I'll
word to
send
our
word to our
associates.
associates.
See if they
See if
can't
they can't
furnish you with
furnish
more
you with more
books.
I fear
I
it is
fear
not
it is not
more books
more
that I
books that I
require, but the
require, but
right
the right
ones.
ones.
Mayhap
Mayhap
we look
we
in the
look in
wrong
the wrong
places.
places.
There are
There
still
are still
libraries to the
libraries to the
north.
north.
I'll see what
I'll
I
see
can
what I
do.
can do.
You are too
You are too
kind.
kind.
There are
There
not
are
many
not
in
many
this
in
world
this
who would
world who would
indulge the
indulge the
whims of a
whims of a
tired old
tired old
historian.
historian.
Shit, man. You a tired old historian, but you don't know about the Ultima? Come on now.
can't pull people in.
Nicks him off
Nicks him
the
off the
Moogle.
Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogle. The twins seem well. Aye.
He didn't know about the
Yet they
fucking
love
Moogle that was
society.
staying with them right there in the goddamn hideaway of old? Come on now, this dude, he a bullshitter. He ain't no real historian. He a bullshitter.
Much from
Shut
it.
your ass up. You just like to read, man. I lost all credibility with you.
And the wounds that
He don't know shit. He don't know about Ultima, even though he a historian, old as fuck. What have you been historianing? You know what you been reading? If you ain't learned about Ultima, not a drop or a dip. Like goddamn. And now you about know about moguls, and even though we had one literally staying with us at the old hideaway, you an old ass geezer, man. Get out of here. He don't know shit, y'all. I gotta give him the alphabet so he can learn that shit. Senile ass.
Not better, Blake, and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks
Yeah,
good,
that's why I'm a
George.
leader.
Goes
Cause
well with the
you been
skills.
sitting here on your
I'd
fucking
have been
toes.
around for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a stolus. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Does that one have blood on it? Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment's just...
Okay, that's pretty dope. Wall of memories there. We gotta really fill that wall up. And hopefully they won't be as tragic. Well, bittersweet.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
Okay, I'm glad he didn't think that that was an illusion that he saw and all that. I'm glad he had some sense to realize that he was actually there. Joshua was who was there. You know, he did see him, and it wasn't just some illusion in his mind. So that's a step forward, even though it's a small step. Oh shit, don't tell us we're about to play as Joshua.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
I just am so confused because we saw a grown Joshua while he was a boy. How was that possible? And then it's like, why did he never reveal himself to his brother, let him know that he was still alive?
Discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
What has he learned? on his journeys, because he's so Ultima when we were playing that he's learned about him through his journeys. So he's been through a lot. And I just want to know why he's keeping himself a distance away from quote unquote Sid or Clive. Come on, they need to connect this shit more. Come on, I should have been able to cross the bridge over to that side. I gotta go all the way to fuck around. This seemed bigger and more exposed than the hideaway was, so I would think whatever his name is should be able to find him easier this way.
What do we know? Some lads from the Imperial garrison in this area started a fight over Martha's wreck. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like our Clive. Something's not right. You think this was planned? Of course it bloody was. Ever since East, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming that traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the house lost to power. And now it seems like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers. We have to stand put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in. And now she's missing. She's falling into the hands of the Empire. We could be next. Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all. Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Find the curse breaker. Oh shit, there goes a side mission down there. I want to know what he has to say.
Finish with that. Oh, that's it.
Damn blighty bilge. Is everything all right? Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses. The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now,
Oh, so they hiding out where the blight at. Basically, there is no life.
lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's go.
Damn, Martha's rest got tore up.
Sid? What said you were coming? I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up. Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me.
Like, duh, look at her holding her shoulder, bleeding.
You have to feel something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn black shields, that's what happened.
The Black
Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot
and I were helping bearers.
They were gonna
hang us both.
When the
When the
sick
sick
rose from their beds. Poor souls turned to hearing periods. Distracted but long enough to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Would've been a lot faster if she been got her ass up and did that.
Black shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
It seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Get him! This one! Get him! This one! Attack!
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
This one.
Shit, you went lying, huh?
Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings
continue, Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive? He's gone.
Damn. This game is not short of death so far.
They didn't mean to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the Abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. R.A.A.W's jump. The currents there are swift. If the Abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Over here! Get him! Over here! Get him!
see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
called themselves our country.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Are any of you hurt?
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
What in the world is going on?
Try not to move.
Oi! You handy with that sword? Of course you are. Bet you're a... Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not?
Chocobos.
You heard me right. And not just any chocobo. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They...
Chocobos.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were, too. And... Oh, go on, then. Don't distract. There's a good...
Where can I find these?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old... You saved Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all... And don't worry. You'll know her.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave, but looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight. They're in trouble.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here.
Oh.
Because she's something of a hero and you hurt her. All right then.
This one. Get him. Sick him. Over here.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
Ambrosia.
Damn.
It's you. You survived.
Wow.
Oi! Here it over. I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think R.A.A.W. here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are. Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos...
That's dope, he got his chocobo back.
That fella was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth. Over here! It's over. Get him. I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home. Now, where's Gav?
Finish with that log, so...
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the R.A.A.W will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
I hear there's trouble,
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
Uh-oh, they're about to do it again.
Four mother crystals remain in the storm. And And ash. Drake's Drake's
Mm.
breath. The eye know. Drake's Drake's fang. fang. In In Dhalmekia.
Mm.
Drake's
Drake's
spine.
spine.
In
In
Waloed.
Waloed.
And
And
Drake's
Drake's tail.
Here
Here
in the
in the
crystalline
crystalline
dominion.
dominion.
Okay, so we got 4 of them left.
With the
With the
bulk of the
bulk of the
Republican
army
army
marching
marching to
to
Twinside,
Twinside,
Drake's
Drake's
fang
fang
will be left exposed.
That is
That is
exactly
exactly
what
the
Luke
move
could
Luke could
anticipate.
anticipate.
And if there is
If there is anything these past 5 years have taught us,
is that
is that he loves his traps.
There is
There is one place, however,
where nobody
where
will be
nobody will be
expecting us to go.
Drake's breath.
Why is that?
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an
Acquaintance in what is older who may be able to help.
Who's
Who's
that?
that then?
My
My
uncle,
uncle,
Byron
Byron
Rosfield.
Rosfield.
Lord Byron
Rosfield.
At the Seven High House, the trade magnet with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's
My
name
uncle's
gave
name
him
gave him
a
a start in the world, but it was his action which earned him his fortune,
along with
along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Said that. What are we waiting for?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Alright, I think I'm gonna end it right here. I'll do another stream either tomorrow, and I'll do something like 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. And then the next one after that probably won't happen until probably about Thursday or Friday. But, thank you guys for joining me. This has been Raw Entertainment, Raw Artists at Work. Over here we die before our dreams. We don't let our dreams die before ourselves. Conscious actions create the environment according to your peace and your happiness. Go out, be conscious with your actions. That being said, peace and gaming, game and peace. I am gone. And my streaming will get better on YouTube here. Like, I'll be for real with you guys. I gotta just take it a little bit more seriously. Cause my main streaming I actually do on Twitch. I just gotta get into the mode of like streaming on YouTube here. Part of the reason too is honestly, I still have this game at like a 7.5. I think I gotta find that right game to actually introduce my streaming style onto YouTube here. With Twitch, I'm hoping like to get through the story here on YouTube. That way I can have some idea of how I want to portray these characters in my own way, my own funny, unique twist to it. But we'll see what happens. Ooh. With that being said, I'm gone. Game and peace, peace and gaming. I will start my Call of Duty streams again real soon here, within the week. So stay tuned for that. I'm out.